All right, all right. Welcome to this Monday edition of Smule Seen. I'm Dave Roscoe, aka MrGrynch on Smule.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
Hey, how's it going, Joe? And I promise I'm not going to be mean today, and I'm going to tell you why. I've got something special going on, and I'll fill you in just a minute. So, as usual, I have got 8 amazing performances for you. And I just want to tell you a little bit about Smule Seen. Smule Seen is on a mission, and our mission is to find hidden talent on Smule and showcase you right here. We see you and we want the world to hear you. It's as simple as that. So let's see what's going on in the world right now. So Olympics, how many of you guys are watching that right now? I haven't watched that in 20 years or at least, but I did end up watching a little bit of it recently. Obviously the whole controversy over the women's boxing. Things need to change there. I don't know exactly how they're going to handle that, but I hope they come up with something that is fair and equitable for everyone involved. I think there's a lot of poor sportsmanship, from the aspect of the fans, on all aspects of that. And that's really a shame. But hopefully they'll get that worked out and we can move on. I did watch some of the male swimming and some of the female swimming too, but that's about it. And of course, I've heard all of the stories about the that guy from Turkey who just came in with looking like a bum and just beat everybody in the shooting event. That was kind of cool. I love some of the memes that are going around. Hey, K-Star, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Let's see what else is going on. My wife and older son are headed to Greece at the end of this week. I'm extremely jealous, but I hope they have a great time. Myself and my younger son, Mason, we'll find something to do and make our own fun. Let's see, it's August 5th, and it's back. I can't believe it already, but it's back to school time. You see all the sales and everything. Now, if you're used to shopping, which I'm not, I'm sure you'll say that, oh yeah, back to school has been going on for quite a while. But, I've just started to notice that the back to school stuff's happening. And I've got my younger son in his last round of camps, and then it's like, oh, back to school. So it's like, okay, well, I guess the summer's over. I hate to see it happen, but it's nice when the kids go back to school too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Well, I wanted to fill you in on something new that we're trying this week for Smule Seen. And I don't know if you've noticed, but in the main YouTube page for Smule Seen, I have 2 links for the show. One is the normal show, which, a lot of you are watching right now. But I also am simultaneously streaming a vertical format of the show for people who have, mobile devices or whatever. It's a format that's more conducive to that format. I originally did it so that I could record the vertical so that when I make clips later, it looks better. And I figured, you know what? Most of the work's already done to stream it. So I figured I'd give it a shot. So if you're interested in checking it out, go to the main page and you'll see the mobile link. It says it in the title, and check it out if that's more your thing, or you can just stay right here. Either way, I'm glad you're here in whatever format you choose. How's it going, Amy? Good to see you. I'm glad you can make it. So that's about the new format. And I think it's time to get this show started. Again, if you're here because I tagged you, then welcome. I'm glad you could make it. I'm definitely glad you let us play your song. So far, I haven't seen any names that are featured tonight, which means that you're all our regulars. And I thank you even more because you guys help make this show what it is. So I really appreciate you coming out. So Deborah says, can you still do live chat? And yeah, the answer to that is you absolutely can. And I just noticed that the feature chat didn't work here. Not sure why. figure that out later. But it worked on the vertical. But yes, you can still do the live chat in the mobile. And yeah, it just works just like here. It's just in a different format. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Thanks, Carol. By everyone, that's my wife, Carol. She's my quality control department tonight. She's checking out both versions of the show. She's going to give me feedback on how everything's going. So we'll see what that looks like later. So if you're here because I tagged you, I do hope you'll stick around to hear some of the other amazing talents that are on here tonight. And with that being said, let's kick this right off. Now, this first song, I chose this artist from Smule because she was by far the most prolific nomination submission source this last week. I mean, she gave me a ton of really good suggestions. And as promised, we automatically consider anybody who submits other artists for feature on the show to be featured themselves. And I did take a look at her page, and she's extremely talented as well. So I decided to play her this week. And this song is really interesting. The origin of the song is unknown. The artist who sings it is unknown because it's been around for centuries, and it's been sung by many, many people in many, many environments. And the title of the song translates to "Grant Us Peace" in English, and it reflects themes of hope and reconciliation and is often used in Christian liturgy. It's been performed by numerous choirs and artists worldwide. So singing Dona Nobis Pacem, we've got YoungMiSkehen. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but doesn't matter. This is beautiful.
Dona Nobis Pacem, Pacem, Dona Nobis 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 Pacem, Pacem, Dona Nobis Pacem, Dona Nobis Pacem, Pacem, Dona Nobis Pacem,
All right. So obviously the the lyrics weren't that complex, and I don't think that's the point of that song. I think the point is all about the harmonics of the music and how well it all blends together. And she's like her one person choir, right? That was really, really amazing. So Caroline says, give us peace. It's close. Grant us peace, which, is quite synonymous. Yeah, we need peace, right? It's very apropos. So I'm going to take a real quick moment here and see if I can figure out why the feature chat does not appear to be working. So let me just give me a second here. All right. So, that's why. How the heck did I do that? All right. So looks like I did not, somehow I deleted it from here. I don't know. It might have been because it crashed. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. So I'm sorry about this, guys, but sometimes it's how it goes, So I'm going to put that over here because I really like to feature what you guys are talking about. But it wasn't working. Now, mind you, I set this all up very quickly. So, I apologize for the hiccups here, but we will get this sorted out. Let's give this a try. Tech issues happen. I know, but this is the second week in a row that I've had it, but for different reasons. But this week we're trying something new. And, if this goes off with relatively few problems, I'll be really psyched. So let's give this a shot. There we go. So it's working now. I can clean that up later. So my wife says, wow, she has a beautiful voice. And yes, she does. I mean, that was just really, really, really good. And the harmonics at times were just like, goosebump material, Let's see. Amy says, very pretty voice. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, she nominated a bunch of people. So I checked her out as well. And I saw this. Now, when I'm looking for people, the first place I look are their pinned songs, because to me, that's like, those are the songs that the artists themselves are most proud of. So I always start there first. And this was pinned on her page, and I just really liked it. And Deborah says, very beautiful. Yeah, and I agree. That was absolutely wonderful. So now that we've got most of the tech issues resolved, I know quite a few of you are using the vertical format now. I hope you like it. I'll be getting feedback on that later. But I hope you'll notice that the chats from both formats are combined here, so everyone can see what everyone else is saying. I think that's really cool. I wasn't quite sure how that would work out. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. That's what teaches you not to eat dinner so close to the show. So the next song was released in 1993, and it was written by the band's lead singer, Brad Roberts. And the song describes various bizarre and troubling childhood experiences, and it reflects on themes of isolation and resilience. The unique humming chorus and unusual lyrics made this song a standout, leading to both widespread acclaim and parody. It reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and topped the charts in Australia, Germany, and Norway. And let's see. So singing by the Crash Test Dummies, we have Elviragaga and Rooster.
Once there was this kid who got into an accident and couldn't come to school, but
when he finally came back, his hair had turned from black into bright white.
he said that it was from when the cars that smashed it so
song, man. You slayed those lows.
Yes, you slayed those lows. So Elviragaga has been on the show before, and my intent here was not to showcase her, but Rooster, because we know Lady Gaga, we know Elviragaga, and she's great. And the one thing that that you'll find over and over again is that people sing with other great singers because it brings out the best in them as well. So it's no surprise that you'll see some of the same voices in here, with the one difference being their partner. So if you're wondering why that is, that's the reason. Not that I feel the need to explain, but that's just how it is. I find myself performing better when I sing with better singers. So I think, it's pretty safe to say that that's human nature. So let's see what the comments have to say. I know some of you guys are commenting on some of the differences in the chat between horizontal and vertical, and I am making note of all of that. So I appreciate the feedback. So Matt says, great added harmony. Yeah, absolutely. And this song kind of lends itself to it, right? It's kind of an unusual song, and I'm familiar with Crash Test Dummies, and they tend to be a little quirky, and I like that. Let's say, yeah, Amy. It's kind of weird, right? To name a song after the chorus, especially when the chorus is kind of unusual. But hey, it's cool. It makes life interesting, right? And K-Star says she used to work in a music store, and she has memories of people singing this song. Yeah, remember music stores? They're not really a thing anymore, which is kind of sad. You see like these retro music stores, and I used to spend like half a day on a Saturday or Sunday at the local music store, just looking through records and tapes, and it was a great experience. And I kind of feel sad that people don't get to do that anymore. I know like vinyl's kind of making a comeback, and oh yeah, I didn't know that. See that? I found out something new about my wife. I never worked at a music store, but I used to practically live at Mickey Music, which was a local place near my house. But people now, they don't really have that. And I was saying that, records are kind of making a comeback because they're retro, and it's kind of cool to see like these updated record players with Bluetooth and all of that. And these old vinyl tunes, records now becoming popular again, and coincidentally expensive because they're now rare. And then I've even seen some people re-release digital music in vinyl just to kind of ride that retro wave. And I think that's kind of cool too. Let's see what else we got here. Deborah N says, great tune. Yeah, absolutely. When I first heard it, I didn't recognize it until later in the song. And I was like, oh yeah, I remember that song. So yeah, it is a good tune. And K-Star says they sound great. Yeah, they do. And it's no surprise. Elviragaga is an amazing singer. She can sing anything, and I mean literally anything. Rooster, I've sung with him many times, and I got to tell you, some of the songs we've done together are quite spectacular. So yeah, great job by both of these. So we're going to move on to song number 3. And this one was one of the artists, shezcali, was nominated by, let me see. Sorry, I have to scroll up here to get that. YoungMiSkehen or Skehen. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I really am. And I, of course, went to their page and took a look for songs that I might want to play. Now, when people nominate other artists, I have to look at their channel, right? Because some people may think somebody sounds great, and you look through their channel, and and they may have a good song, but when you look at like the bulk of their work, the question is, are they consistently good? And that's what I look for. Anyone can sing a song that it fits everything, all the pieces work together just right for their voice and their style, and it just sounds great. And that's amazing. I love that. But there's no staying power in that. And, and I'll feature them, once. And, hey, how you doing? We were just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? I'm about to play, well, you missed your song because it was first, but I'm about to play one of the people that you had nominated. And I was explaining how, I'm looking for consistently good talent across the board. And this one definitely fit that bill. So let me tell you a little bit about this song. It was released in 1993, and it was written by David Foster and Linda Thompson for the soundtrack to the film The Bodyguard. Now, I don't usually remember songwriters' names, but I don't think there's anyone that doesn't know David Foster. So, and I know him. So he's a very, very, very well-known songwriter. And this song conveys deep emotions of love and vulnerability. And it was performed by Whitney Houston during a pivotal scene in the movie. And it really showcased her powerful vocal range and emotional delivery and became one of her signature songs. It reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and was nominated for Best Original Song at the Academy Awards and nominated for several Grammys. Singing I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston, we have AnneMarieFroysa and shezcali.
This is what I call a good passion. But it gives me pleasure. Share my life, take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you. Take my life, I never asked for too much. Just all that you are and everything that you do. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside can run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't make me close on the door. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there. I must and action you there. Don't walk away from me. Wow, I am nothing, nothing, nothing. If I don't have you, if I don't have you, you see through right to the heart of me. You'll break down my walls with the strength of your love. I never knew love like I know with you. Well, a memory survive all what I can hold on to. I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I wanna look back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There is nowhere to hide. Your love I remember forever. Don't make me close one more time. I don't wanna hurt anymore. Stay in my arms if you're there, or must I in there? am happy now. I hope someone will join the madness. Mwah.
Yeah, I'm happy now too. And this is what I love about what I do for this show. I get to hear these people. And you know, these may be people that you never hear in your whole time on Smule. And man, you're missing out on so much. And that's why we're here, because we don't want that to happen. We want you to hear stuff like that. And that was amazing. Bravo. That's got to be one of the best versions of that song that I have heard on Smule. And judging from the comments, I'm going to say that a lot of you agree with me. Let's see here. YoungMiSkehen, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. You watch it on replay? Absolutely. The shows are recorded, so you can watch it as many times as you want. You can share it. But yeah, you don't have to miss anything. So let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Amy says, get it. And I know, right? I mean, and they got it. They brought it. They got it. And wow, that was just unfreaking real. And K-Star says they complement each other very well. I think that is an understatement. But you're not wrong. Not at all. I don't have words. And Matt says it's always cool to hear people take liberties. Yeah, especially when it works. And I think you'll agree that it worked here in a big way. There was this one point, probably like with a minute left in the song, where her partner, you know, hit that one note, and it's the one spot where if you don't got the voice, you're either going to go flat or sharp, and it's going to sound weird. But man, she nailed it. I was like, wow, that was a goosebumps moment right there. So we're up to song number 4, and this is another nomination. This time from Marty P. If you know Marty, she's a Smule ambassador and leader of Smule Canada, and she was a guest on our show last week, which had its share of technical difficulties, but all in all, I think it went well, and I was really glad to have her on the show. But after the show, she nominated several people, and this was one of them. So let me tell you a little bit about this song. This song was written by Harold Arlen and Yip Harburg for the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. It captures Dorothy Gale's longing for a better place beyond the struggles of her current life. Judy Garland's performance is iconic, winning an Academy Award for Best Original Song, and it's been covered by numerous artists across various genres. It's truly a timeless classic and one of the most recognized and beloved songs in American music history. Singing Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Judy Garland, we've got LucianoStar.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's something that I heard of once, and I love somewhere the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams they dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. trouble melt like lemon drops away the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me somewhere over the rain now. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then why can't I? Why? Little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow. Why can't I? Why
Man, that last note was unreal. So let's talk a little bit about this. Apparently K-Star is familiar with Luciano because she says that he's an amazing singer. And, you know, before this show, I didn't know he existed. And you're right. Amazing. And Matt says that Luciano is insanely good, hitting Mariah notes like nothing. Yeah, right? This guy's range is insane. I mean, he went low and all the way up to high. There's no break. It was smooth. It was solid. And I mean, wow. And it seems like his power really came in on the higher notes, you know, because like normally he had like this breathy, airy sound. And then as he moved up the register, it just got tighter and tighter and more solid and real. And I was like, wow, that's just insane. You know, it's like those high performance cars, right? And when they're idling, they're kind of like, you know, clunky, not clunky, but like, you know, they're kind of chunky. And then when they get up to high RPMs, it just like purrs. And that's like his voice. He's like the Ferrari, vocal Ferrari, right? Hey, coin that TM. I'm patenting that right now. Vocal Ferrari. I like that. Deborah Ann says amazing. You're not kidding. That was unreal. And again, that was a nomination from Marty P. So I thank her for that. And Young says amazing range. Yeah, I think I already said that, but man, what a range. And those runs, oh my God. I mean, Mariah Carey wishes she had that kind of talent. I mean, maybe she did at one point. I don't know. But that was, whoo, smoking. So we're 4 songs down at the halfway point of our show. And it is at this point where we take a little commercial break. So I will see you right after this.
Hello. Well, how much are they asking?
Well, that's a lot of money for a deck.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but you're getting robbed. Did you hear me? You're getting robbed. Ow! Stop! Stop!
AmeriQuest, an open mind.
So if you've been on my show last week, you'll notice that I recycled that ad. And yeah, you know, with all the work I was doing to roll out this new format, I didn't have time to find new funny commercials. So I apologize. But it's still funny. And it's better than nothing. So I hope you like that. So let's talk a little bit about the nomination process. If you're new here, quite a few of you obviously get the nomination process because I really got a lot of great nominations this week. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. You guys help make this show what it is, and you have my utmost and most genuine gratitude. Thank you. But yeah, it was a great week for nominations. And honestly, this week, because it was so crazy and I had so little time to squeeze in getting it ready with everything else going on, you really helped make my job a lot easier this week. So again, thank you. So keep them coming, people. There's in the description for the show, there's a link to a video that describes the process, but I'll give you a little Cliff Notes version. We were looking for artist nominations, not songs. There's a zillion songs on the platform, and we don't need to hear them. We want to hear from amazing artists. So look for an OC that's either currently open or expired, doesn't matter, and send it to us in app in a private message, and we'll check them out. And if we pick their song to be featured on the show, we'll give you a shout out on air. That's a little, you may not care, but it's a little thank you. And we'll also give you a little shout out in the credits too. So you'll be immortalized in the replay. But you also get the benefit of being considered for the show. It's automatic. You don't have to send us anything that contains you. You automatically will be considered just by nominating other people. So please keep them coming. Check out that video. And again, thank you so much. We're up to song number 5, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about this one. Now, if you're new to the show and you weren't sure what to expect, I like to fashion myself a little bit like Casey Kasem, right? Like I said, I grew up, listening to Casey Kasem on the weekends. He'd do that 3-hour show where he'd go into the backgrounds of the artists and the song, and I wanted to capture a little bit of that in this show. So, I always give a little bit of background on the songs, just so you know where they came from and how, what their success was in the charts and all that. And, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. But I think it adds a nice little touch. So anyway, this song was released in 1994, and it was co-written by Madonna and Babyface. And it narrates the end of a romantic relationship and depicts a lover's departure and emotional fallout that follows. The music video featured a Spanish bullfighting theme, and it garnered praise for its cinematic quality. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 charts for 7 weeks and is one of Madonna's longest-running hits in the U.S. It also secured top 10 chart positions in multiple countries. Singing Take a Bow by Madonna, we've got Vandy, B81, and Leowilliamz.
Let's have fun, y'all. The whole song is yours. I just want the background. That's it. Love the background.
This cannot stay. You deserve an award for the role that you play. No more masquerade. You're one lonely star. I've always been in love with you. I guess you've always known it's true. You took my love for granted. Why, oh why? The show is over, say goodbye. I've always been in love with you. I guess you've always known it's true. You took my love for granted. Why, oh why? The show is over, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. All the world is a stage, and everyone has their part. But as I to know which way the story'd go, how was I to know you'd break my heart? I've always been in love with you. Guess you've always known. You took my love for granted. Why, oh why? The show is over, say goodbye. I've always been in love with you. I guess you've always known it's true. You took my love for granted. Why, oh why? The show is over, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. All right, babyface.
Good job. Wonderful joint.
I didn't want to say goodbye. So Vandy B81 opened that song, and he took nothing but the blind harms, and that was pretty darn cool, right? It's not easy to do blind harms, so you either have to really know that song well, or just have a boatload of talent. So take your pick. I don't know, but it came out great. And Leowilliamz was fabulous. Leo was another nomination by Marty, and it's kind of interesting, right? You know, to have two guys singing a Madonna song. But you know what? If that was playing on the radio, I'd listen. Absolutely, that was just fantastic. So let's see what we have. Some of the comments here. So let's see. So yeah, K-Star says, wowza. I know, right? I mean, when I heard that, especially Leowilliamz, he sang it great. But what really made this song special was the blend of his voice with the harmony in the back, from his partner Vandy. So the combination of the two just really made that pop. And wowza is right. Deborah says, beautiful. Yeah, it was. I loved every bit of that. So can't argue with you there. And he's got a great tone, very soulful. Yeah, you know what? They both do. I could totally see Vandy, singing some blues, some jazz, and Leo, he had that, that kind of quality, very, very emotional, very deep, like he felt the song. So yeah, that was beautiful. I'm glad I got to play that. And thank you, Marty. So up to song number 6. And this one was released in 1989. It was originally written by Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. And it was first recorded by Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes in 1972. That was 17 years prior. And it laments the misunderstandings in a relationship and the plea for mutual understanding and patience. Simply Red's cover of the song revitalized its popularity and was featured on their album A New Flame. It topped the Billboard Hot 100 chart and Adult Contemporary chart in the US and reached top 10 in several countries, including the UK. Singing If You Don't Know Me By Now by Simply Red, we have Sonia Ferguson 82 and Yonnymathis.
Yo, come help me out. If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me. All the things that we've been through, you should understand me like I understand you.
Now girl, I know the difference between right and wrong, and I ain't gonna do nothing to upset our happy home.
Don't get so excited when I come home a little late at night, 'cause we only act like children when we argue, fuss and fight. Oh.
If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me.
If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me.
We've all got our own funny moods. I've got mine, and woman, you got yours too.
Just trust in me like I trust in you. As long as we've been together, it should be easy to do.
Oh, just get yourself together, or we might as well say goodbye.
What good is a love affair when we can't see eye to eye? Oh.
If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me.
Oh.
If you don't know me by now, you will never, never, never know me.
If you don't know me by now, you will never, 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 never know me. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, that was great. I really loved that. Sonia Ferguson 82 was another nomination. Yonnymathis has been featured here before. So he's a known quantity, and I love his voice. He's yeah. That's interesting take, K-Star. So yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Yeah, Sonia, I mean, I looked at her channel and she's got a lot of great songs. Now I'm a huge Journey fan, so anything Journey. If you sing Journey, we can be friends. And the song that she was singing when they sent me the nomination was a Journey song, and she really killed it. I was like, wow, yes, this girl's got talent. So let's see. K-Star, you're cracking me up. So Deborah Ann says, great harms. Yes, they were great. They worked very, very, very well together. And K-Star says, Matt's got that panty dropper voice. I'm not going to say that, because I don't know, just might be kind of awkward, but he does have a really smooth voice, and it just kind of puts you in a mood, and yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And Matt says, that comes from my wife. I feel you, brother. It's some things, you hear it and it just makes you feel a certain way. Yanni's got a fantastic voice, and Sonia, I think we're going to be seeing more of her in the future for sure. Definitely on my list of keepers. So we're up to song number 7 out of 8. And, absolutely. No, Matt, thank you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. You've been a staple on these shows lately, and I hope you continue to enjoy what we're doing here, because we appreciate having you. Get a little tongue-tied here. So this next song was released in 1987, written by Billy Steinberg and Tom Kelly, and originally performed by their band I-10 in 1983. It expresses themes of longing and vulnerability and the emotions of unrequited love. And it's featured on Heart's 9th studio album, Bad Animals, and it's one of their biggest hits, and it really showcases Ann Wilson's powerful voice. It reached number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 3 weeks and topped in the top 10 in several countries, including Canada and the UK. Singing alone by Heart, we have Henrietta and NatyCasty.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone, and the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that you won't dead and go alone.
This is one of those songs when, you know, you see it on Smule and you're kind of reluctant to hit play because this song, I mean, as a lot of songs sung by Ann Wilson, is hard to sing and it's easy to destroy it. And these people did the exact opposite. It was amazing. NatyCasty was another nomination from YoungMiSkehen, but she doesn't get credit for it because she was already on my list because I know she's amazing and I've sung with her several times. So sorry, Young, but I appreciate the nomination, but this one's mine. And that's the beauty of what I do because, you know, I get these nominations, I find these amazing talents, and then I get to find somebody else amazing that they sing with. So I get to find two amazing talents for the price of one. And you know, I probably got the best job on the internet right now. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. So let's go to the comments. So Deborah Ann says, beautiful. Yeah, it was. I mean, oh my God. It's a beautiful song and it was sung beautifully by both of these artists. Matt says they're nailing it. Yeah, they are. And I got to tell you, what I really loved about this song, Matt, was the high harms by Natty. I mean, that was just off the charts, right? It was perfect. And, you know, I often talk about goosebump moments. There were several during that song where I was like, oh man, are you kidding me? I don't know how she does it, but it's just magic. So that's the only explanation I have because I can't comprehend it. And K-Star says, yeah, she sings with Natty and she's got an amazing range. And yeah, that was obvious from this song. I mean, oh my God, those high harms were just unreal. And these two ladies singing together were just phenomenal. And K-Star says, this song was huge. They did it justice. You know what? They did it better than justice. I mean, they could go out and record this themselves, to be honest with you. And yeah, it was huge. It was huge. And they were up to the challenge for sure. So we're up to song number 8. It's the last song of the night, but don't leave, please don't leave because I've got more to say. And this song, as usual, it's a song that includes myself. I don't use the word feature because the intention here is to feature my partner. I've sung with him several times before, and he's one of those sleeper Smule stars. He's got an amazing voice, and you, a lot of you probably don't know this guy, but after tonight you will. So you'll see. So this song was released in 1976. It was written by Elton John and Bernie Taupin, and it deals with themes of regret and the difficulty of apologizing in the context of a failing relationship. You know, it's true, right? I mean, you've been there before. You're in a relationship that's failing, and you know you have a lot of regrets, and some of them you can't overcome. And you know that that's contributing to the destruction of the relationship. And it's hard to say that you're sorry. You know, even if it doesn't save the relationship, you can still be sorry that you're aware of what's contributing to the failure. And I think that's a really, you know, apropos theme for a song, especially for a ballad. This was the first single released from the album Blue Moves. And it's been covered by numerous artists like Joe Cocker and Mary J. Blige. It reached number 6 on the UK singles chart and number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. Singing Sorry Seems to Be the Hardest Word by Elton John, we've got RiccardoMaaskant and myself, MrGrynch.
To make you love me, whatever gotta do to make you care,
make you care.
want me. What have I gotta do to be her?
What I gotta do? What do I say when it's all over? And sorry seems to be the hardest word. It's sad, so sad. It's a sad, sad situation, and it's getting more and more absurd. It's sad, so sad. What can we talk it over?
Oh, it seems to be. Sorry seems to be
The hardest
hardest word.
Peace, brother.
So yeah. So there you go, folks. Let's go to the comments here. Deborah Ann says great voices. Thank you. Hey, how's it going, Dale? Welcome to the show now that it's over. Glad you can make it, brother. Gonna have to watch it. I didn't know it had a falsetto. You know, I'm full of surprises there, K-Star. So yeah, so let's see what else we got here. Get it, Dave. You compliment each other nicely. Yes, thank you very much. I've sung quite a few songs with him, and they've all turned out really well. And you know, I attribute that largely to him because it's me joining him. And he's like I said, he's like one of those sleeper Smule stars. You know, you probably never heard of him before tonight, and I hope that you'll check him out after this show is over. He's really good, and he deserves to be heard. Let's see. The contrast of your voices is great. Yeah, he's got a light voice, and yeah, and I tend to stomp all over everything, right? Now I know that's not what you meant, but I do. I mean, I have to turn my volume down on every song I sing, just because I'm like a bull in a china shop when it comes to singing a lot of these songs. Because I'm a rocker. I'm used to belting, so I don't know how to moderate. So anyway, that's our show for tonight. So before you go, I've got a few things to go over with you. So if you like what we do and you want to tune in for future shows, yeah, exactly. I have an outside voice. Yeah, my wife tells me that all the time. She says you need to use your indoor voice. I don't have one. Sorry. But if you like what we do and you want to watch, you don't want to miss a show, make sure that you subscribe and like this video and to turn on notifications so that you'll get alerted when we have live shows that are scheduled, so you don't have to miss anything. And it helps us out too, because the more attention that we get, the more people get exposed to what we're bringing, right? Which is amazing Smule talent that needs to get heard. And the whole point is we're trying to bring people into the app. Smule is making a big push to implement new features and attract new members and keep existing members. And we're here to help with that, right? We're not trying to pull people away from Smule. We pull you out here so that we can get outside of the Smule algorithm that features the same people over and over. We want to show you amazing talent, and then we want you to get right back in there and sing with them. So you got to do that. So please subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, and you'll never miss out. We love our regulars, and there's quite a few here this week. And I love it. It's amazing. You guys really make the show. Thank you so much for coming. So again, check out the description. All of the songs that I've played tonight are there with the links to the full song, even though you've heard them here. But more importantly, the artists who sing them are there, and you can join them, follow them, and yeah, make new connections. That's what this is about. You know, expand your horizons and increase your circle of amazing talents to sing with. On the YouTube channel, make sure to check out our community tab, because that's where we post news about what's going on. And if we have questions or polls or anything like that, that's where you can interact with us. Let us know what you think and what you want. This was the first week for this live, this vertical format. And I can tell, and it's no surprise because I already researched this, the analytics back it up, but more of you migrated to the vertical stream than sticking here with the horizontal. So they're not wrong. So this was an experiment, and you know, I'll be asking for your feedback on that at some point. So keep an eye out for that. All of the shows are recorded, so you can watch them at any time. Share them with your friends, family. Spread the word. Let them know we're here. Let them know what we're about. And yeah. So Kaz's show, my co-founder for Smule Seen, is on Fridays at 8 p.m. So make sure to check her out. And yeah, so I think that's all. There's also another link in the description for a YouTube radio, internet radio show called Starshine Radio. I recently found out about these guys, and they're really cool. I like their format, and I find myself tuning in a lot to listen to them because it's internet radio, and I can just put it on. It's kind of like Spotify, right? I don't have to be in front of my computer or whatever. It's kind of cool. So the link is in the description. Check them out. And yeah, that's it. So I will see you all next week at 8:30 on Monday, as usual. And until then, have a great week. And I thank you again for coming. So, peace.
If you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognise my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. The best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with soap and water. Then, wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. I used to be too embarrassed to invite people over to see my dick. But now, my dick's the talk of the town. I even have pictures of my dick. Check out that dick. I'm going to send this to my secretary. Barbara always loves to receive my dick pics. After all, summertime is all about spending time on your dick. I'll often have 20 to 30 people on my dick at once. That can really wear your dick out, causing dick splinters and discoloration. But with Schaefer's dick sealant, my dick stays a nice golden brown colour. Who wouldn't want a golden dick? My dick's over 70 years old, but it looks brand new. That's part of the reason all my neighbours are jealous of my dick. Isn't that right, Jim?
Yes, you've got a nice dick, okay?
His wife is always on my dick, begging me to know the secret of my perfect dick. If you like Schaefer's dick sealant, check out Schaefer's New Zealand style cock. I had a huge hole in my dick, but I fixed it by jamming some cock in it. You'd be surprised how many things you can fix by jamming cock into them. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. Don't put it on your penis. There's also a helpful number on the back. Hi, I've got a question about my dick. Schaefer's New Zealand style... Hey, get that squirrel off my dick! He knows he's not allowed to come on my dick.